Alright, what's happening? You know what I'm saying? It's militant minded, and in this video, we basically gonna talk about on why I think feminism is a bunch of bullshit. Straight up. And I'm gonna break it down into subcategories that's gonna back up my reasoning on why I think it's bullshit. And within that first category, we're gonna talk about how behind every powerful and successful man, there is a woman behind him that's giving him the drive to do what it is that he does, right? You got a lot of men who do simple shit like that every day-to-day average man, right? He goes to work 12 hours a day, 6 days a week, just so he can come home and provide for his lady, give his lady the world, the moon, the stars, and the fucking universe. You know what I'm saying? That right there speaks in levels of power. And if you think that's not power, then I feel like you've been manipulated and brainwashed, straight up. Because if you can sit on your ass and a motherfucker can bring you the world, you a queen, you a king, you know what I'm saying? You that person. 2020 during the pandemic, I read a book called To Think and Grow Rich by I forgot his name. I think it's Napoleon Hill or something like that. I can't remember, but To Think and Grow Rich. And in one of the chapters, he was talking about how as a man, you got to learn how to do sexual transmutation to turn your sexual energy into creative energy so that you can acquire whatever it is you want in life. But throughout this chapter, he was also talking about how you as a man wasting your seed on multiple women will never benefit you, but only drain your creativity. And that behind every successful man, there is a woman that is pushing him, right? Like I said, when you go back in history and look at all these Julius Caesars and all these kings and these rulers and this, that, and the third, there was always a woman in the picture. There was always a woman sitting on her throne right next to the man in power, right? Now, I feel as if in today's time and age, they're trying to twist the definition or the dynamic of power and make it seem like, you know, we need more women in the White House and this, that, and the third. Physical shit that just don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that does not equate to the level of power. Because even when you look at the president is not the most powerful person. See what I'm saying? The president got to follow orders that a nigga above him is telling him what to do. So even if you were to get a woman president, that wouldn't do shit for feminism. Because at the end of the day, she's still taking orders from a nigga. See what I'm saying? This is why I say you got to understand physical shit doesn't matter. When we talk about spiritualness, real shit that matters, bro, women have way more power than men. Straight up, alone. Straight up. Woman has the control or the decision to if she wants to keep a baby or kill the baby. That alone right there can shatter a whole man's ego. If you think that ain't powerful, then I don't know what the fuck is. You know what I'm saying? You have niggas out here who are literally pussy whipped, bro. I'm talking about, let me check in with the wife before I go out. Let me da-da-da-da. Let me da-da-da. The wife gonna kill me if I spend the money on da-da-da. Bro, women have power in ways that, you know what I'm saying, that I wish I had. You know what I'm saying? Like, women are naturally born with power, bro. Straight up. Straight up. This is why they say women have it easier than men in this lifestyle. But of course, they try to change the narrative and make it seem like what a man is doing is what a woman should be doing, when that's not the case. I'm going to sidetrack real quick, but it bring me back to the civil rights. During the civil rights, the reason why niggas was calling MLK a coon was because he kept fighting for equality to the white man. To the white man. Basically treating the white man as if he's God, he's king. I want to be equal with him. But that's bullshit, because we're all humans. You know what I'm saying? That me trying to say, I want to be equal to the white man, that's making me inferior. That's putting me down. I don't want to be equal to the white man. I want to be equal in general. I want to be equal with humans. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with women. Being equal with a man in power doesn't mean, oh, now you're more powerful. Because now if you're more powerful, then what does that say about men? But what are we going to create? Menicism? Men want more power? That's what I say. When it comes to physical shit, there's no such thing as power. The power of the womb alone gives women so much power in this spiritual world. You got literally fucking Mother Nature. Mother Nature alone speaks power in levels that I can't even explain. Along with that, you got to understand that when you look at the traditional way of living or the ideal way of living, women have control through men from their belly to their dicks. That alone has so much power. When you look at a man growing up, the only woman who had power in a man's life was his mother. And that was what? Through the kitchen and through discipline. Then when a man gets married, who now has power? His wife. She has power through what? His belly and his dick. That alone right there speaks levels of power. I feel as if, feminism is bullshit because they're trying to fight for power in things that necessarily don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Now, I do believe and this is how you know women have more power than men. Women have so much power over men. That's why men try to create laws to control women, to do what they do to women. If women weren't powerful, you wouldn't have these corrupt ass leaders who try to do shit like control abortion or, Let's be real. Half of these niggas who probably supporting that shit is because he fucked with a bitch who killed his ego by killing that little baby. That alone speaks power in levels that I cannot explain. This is why I say feminism is bullshit, bro. Like, growing up, I've seen women get the world handed to them by doing way less work than men. And if you want to bring up stats, if you want to say, oh, where's your facts? Where's your right? Okay, cool. We gonna talk about some shit like this. Wages, right? Women are always complaining about, oh, these men, they make more in the NBA than women in the WNBA. That's the thing. You're trying to fight for equality in something that's dominated by men. That's not how that works. That's like a man getting into a beauty contest filled with women and then complains when he loses. That's not your category. Stay in your lane. You know what I'm saying? But back to the facts, right? Women chef executives make more than men. Women caseworkers, social caseworkers make more than men. Women medical assistants make more than men. Women technologists and technicians make more than men. Women personal finance advisors make more than men. Women counselors make more than men. See what I'm saying? So that's why I say on the spiritual level, women have more power than men. A lot of niggas know that. Straight up. That's why whenever a man does find that quote unquote one, bro, he's damn near like a servant. He's ready to die behind this woman. Like, he wants to see her smiling 24/7. He wants to give her the world, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with the law of attraction. Like, men naturally chase women. Why is that? Women have more fucking power than us. Men are meant to be leaders. So of course you're gonna always naturally see more male leaders than woman leaders. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta realize that you gotta stay in your lane and dominate whatever it is that you do. See what I'm saying? If I'm good at programming but not necessarily good at building computers, I can't get mad when the nigga who build computers make more than me, even though he can't do what I do and I can't do what he does. It's just two different lanes. See what I'm saying? There's a thing about equality and equity or some shit like that. And the example is three kids trying to watch a baseball game over a fence. And when you do the equality, to stand over the fence to watch the baseball game, they were standing on crates, like those milk crates. But the thing is, there was a height difference between the three individuals. The first boy probably, I'm not going to say height as in numbers because they didn't put that in the picture, but we going to say the first boy was the tallest, second boy was the second tallest, and the third one was the youngest, so he, of course, was the shortest. And in one picture, the caption was equality. And in the picture of equality, they gave every child the same amount of milk crates. But I'm going to show you where equality isn't always the answer. Since they gave those kids the same amount of milk crates, only the first two kids, not even the first two kids, only the first kid was able to look over the fence successfully to watch the baseball game. because he's already tall. He doesn't need that many milk crates. He doesn't need milk crates at all. You know what I'm saying? Then they went back to equity. Since you're the tallest and you can look over the fence, you don't need any milk crates. Since you're the second tallest, we're going to give you 1 milk crate so you can look over the fence. And since you're the youngest, we're going to give you 3 milk crates so that you can look over the fence. So when I look at feminism, I look at it as bullshit because there really is no such thing as equality. You know what I'm saying? It's more of equity. Women dominate in what it is that they do, and men dominate in whatever it is that they do. And that's fine. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? We live in a time and age where everybody wants to be fucking equal. For what? For what? If monkey does not do the same amount of work as this monkey, he does not deserve the same amount of bananas as that monkey. Simple as that. Simple as that. So with that being said, you know, let me know how y'all feel in the comments. You know what I'm saying? I love my women. I love my queens. You know what I'm saying? I know this might be hard on y'all, but, you know, this is how I feel. Y'all stay woke.